many of us are still working remotely, but there are some workplaces, especially healthcare, where people are working together. And the Super Bowl Sunday yesterday, I'm an employer, just play a little make believe with you. And one of my employees comes in and says, "Hey, you see Shelly had a Super Bowl party at her house last night. And I'm really not comfortable that she's here working with me today." We've had this conversation before, but what can you do as an employer in those sorts of situations where people are gathering or maybe gathering, and it's making other employees uncomfortable about then working with them?
Yeah, I mean, I know we keep going around and around about this. I mean, I think the place to start is to determine, well, I guess the first thing I would do is not take anybody else's word for it. I would probably call in Shelley and say, it's been reported that you were at a party that may have violated COVID guidelines. Please tell me about it. And then you have to, I mean, if there are pictures on social media, that's one thing. But if it's not, then I think you interview her about what did you attend and were the guidelines followed, and did you wear a face mask? And if so, then I think there's probably limited action that you can take. If there's I mean, go back to that one example from a couple of months ago at the Trump rally here. If there is a very clear picture of a person attending an event that violates multiple guidelines, not only numbers of people, but distances of people and not wearing face masks and all of those things, then clearly that person has violated the requirements that you have within your workspace, and they've essentially broken the law by violating the guidance that's been issued by not only the governor, but also the CDC. And in those situations, I think you have some latitude to, at the very least, have that person out of the office for a period of time, if that's what you think is necessary to do, or in extreme circumstances, perhaps even in that person's employment based on their activity. But that, again, that bears further consideration.